guys, and welcome back to Miss Educate. Today we are looking at the mean, median, mode and range of data. First of all, we have to think, what is data? Well, data is information that's been collected. For example, the shoe sizes of everyone in the class. Once we have the data, we can analyse it. That means that we look at it, we observe it, and we see if we can find any patterns or anything. Let's look at mean. Finding the mean of data is finding the average. Let's have a look at Hannah's data. Hannah has collected the shoe sizes of a group of people. There they are at the bottom of the screen. Now, in order to find the mean of Hannah's data, we have to add up all of the data and then divide it by how many pieces of data there are. So, we have to do 5 plus 7 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 8 plus 4. And that all comes to 42. Now we have to divide up by how many pieces of data there are. So let's count how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we are dividing 42 by 7. I'm always saying your times tables are so important. If you know your times tables, then you will know how many 7s there are in 42, and that will help you do this division sum. 42 divided by 7 is 6, correct. And so the mean of Hannah's data is 6. Let's look at the median now. Hannah's data is all muddled up. To find the median, we need to put that data in order from the smallest piece of data to the largest piece of data. So let's do that now. Abracadabra! Ah, look at that. It's all in order now. From the smallest piece, 4, to the largest piece, 8. To find the median, we go right to the middle of the data to see what the median is. We count in from the side, 3 this side, 3 that side, and here we have our middle piece of data. So the median of Hannah's data is 6. Let's look now at the mode. I always like to think of mode as being from the word modern, or the word modern comes from the word mode. And modern is fashionable, and that means lots of people are wearing it. It's a trend. So it's the piece of data that appears the most often, the most frequent. If we look back at Hannah's data again, can you see which number appears the most often in Hannah's data? Yes, we've got 3 6s in Hannah's data, so that means the mode of Hannah's data is 6. Let's move on to the last thing that I'm going to look at, range. The range of data is looking at data from the biggest amount to the smallest amount and seeing what the difference is. So if we look at Hannah's data, her largest piece of data, her biggest, is 8 and her smallest is 4. And so if we're working out the difference between, then we are doing 8 take away 4, which will give us 4. So that means the range of Hannah's data is 4. All of that means that we have analysed the data that Hannah has taken. Now it's your turn. I want you to analyse some data for me. Tommy has been collecting data. He has found out the ages of a group of people, and there on the screen you can see those ages. Now Tommy has collected how many pieces of data? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces of data. I want you to pause the video and I want you to go away with this data and work out the mean, the mode, the median and the range. Go back in the video and check and see how you do these things. And then come back together and see if we've managed to do it just how I've done it. Good luck! Welcome back. Did you work it out? I'm sure you did. First of all, we're going to work out the mean of Tommy's data. So in order to do that, we need to add together all of Tommy's data. Let's do that first. So if we add all those numbers together, we come out with 63. Well done. Do you remember what you do with 63? You have to divide it by how many pieces of data there are. And we counted that before you went off to have a go. So 63 divided by, that's correct, 9. What is 63 divided by 9? There's those times tables again. If you know your 9 times tables, then you know that 9 7s are 63 or 7 9s are 63, and therefore the mean of Tommy's data is 7. did you manage to work out the median of Tommy's data? Let's have a look. To work out the median, remember, you needed to put Tommy's data in order from the smallest to the largest. The smallest being 2 and the largest being 12. And then we're going to count in from the sides to find that piece of data that's right in the middle of Tommy's data. So let's see what happens when we do that. There we go. We can see the median is 7. Oh wow, the mean and the median are the same. Let's move on to mode of Tommy's data. Did you manage to get that? Can you see the piece of data that appears the most often in Tommy's set of data? Did you say 10? If you did, you were correct. Well done. And then the last thing we're going to do is look at the range of Tommy's data. Now, remember the range is from the biggest to the smallest. What is the range in the data? So let's take Tommy's biggest piece of data, which is 12, and we're going to take away 2 because that's Tommy's smallest piece of data. That tells us that the range is 10. Correct. Well done. You now understand all about data and how to work out the mean, median, mode, and range. You are absolute stars. Well done, everybody. See you next time. Thanks for watching today, guys. If you found the video useful, give us a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and hit the bell for notifications.